What's going on, ladies and gents? Billy Donnelly here at This Is Infamous, and today, via the wonders of digital video, I'll be reviewing 20th Century Fox's first solo film for the Merc with a Mouth, Deadpool. The last time we saw the character hanging around the studio's X-Men universe, he was pissing off fans left and right with his mouth sewn shut in the debacle known as X-Men Origins Wolverine. However, after some leaked test footage regained the fans' confidence and support, and got Fox to think twice about it, here we are with Ryan Reynolds getting another crack at trying to make a superhero movie that doesn't suck. By and large, Deadpool gets Reynolds off the hook, offering up a fast-paced, stylish, and incredibly entertaining film that does everything it can to break the traditional mold that comic book movies have been fitting into in recent years. In many ways, Tim Miller's flick spoofs the superhero genre, unafraid to poke fun at the formula we've become accustomed to. As a result, Deadpool always feels fresh, with crisp pop culture jokes constantly streaming from the smart-ass mouth of the title anti-hero who Reynolds embodies to a T. As Wade Wilson, a self-described bad guy who acts as a mercenary to take out worse bad guys, Reynolds does manage to bring a certain sweetness to the character that can easily come across as inauthentic for someone who loves to call others a douche at every turn. But that's one of the endearing qualities of the film. Deadpool can be a loudmouth prick on the outside in order to drum up the laughs, but when he allows the sensitivity of Wade Wilson to break through, that's where it's so easy to emotionally invest in the character's journey. Having met the woman of his dreams, with Morena Baccarin playing his girlfriend Vanessa, Wilson's good fortune hits a deadly wall in the form of late-stage cancer that appears to derail a nice romance these two have going. But when he's offered a chance for a cure and a new lease on their future, he has no choice but to take it. Little does he know it's going to affect him for the rest of his life, for much better, but also plenty worse. On the other side emerges Deadpool, maintaining his sense of humor but now equipped with a thirst for vengeance against the villainous Ajax, who Ed Skrein plays up with delicious viciousness. It's a motivation for revenge that is easy to identify with, making the choice to go right along with Deadpool on his self-imposed mission not all that tough. In between its barrage of punchlines, which by the way land way more than they miss, the film allows its anti-hero to be vulnerable and insecure, luring you in hook, line, and sinker to really care about this guy who most definitely could strike you as a bit of a dick. But he's a dick with some humanity, and that's hard to walk away from when he's in need of our support. What strikes me about Deadpool is that it's very simple and relatively very small in scale when compared to the other big-budget superhero movies that dominate the landscape. Deadpool isn't off to save the world by any means. He's off to save his world and the woman he loves and satisfy his taste for blood, all in one shot. And that's an idea that we don't get too much of these days. As a result, Deadpool feels very personal, and it's that organic connection that helps to keep the film on the level throughout, even when it starts to get a little too heavy on cock and masturbation jokes. Deadpool is an absolute blast that wears its heart, violence, and brand of humor right on its sleeve and makes no apologies for that. You have to admire a film willing to make such bold choices and really embrace it that much more when it manages to make them work. This is not your typical superhero movie, and I mean that as a compliment. Deadpool may operate within certain parameters of the X-Men universe as a whole, but this film is certainly its own entity, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Deadpool is the real deal, so pack a bag filled with chimichangas and head on out to see it, because this is one you will not want to miss. Be sure to like this video down below and subscribe to the This Is Infamous YouTube channel as a whole, so you can be notified of all new video reviews, podcasts, and interviews that come your way. Until next time, I'm Billy Donnelly for This Is Infamous.